Hello, I'm Steve Hoffman. I'm the Vice President of Sales for Palo Alto Networks Federal. I want to thank you for your time today. We're very fortunate to have with us today Josh Canary from CSC. Josh is the Account General Manager for Department of Homeland Security, MPPD, and more importantly, the CDM program. So Josh, welcome.
Thank you. Well, happy to be here.
I can't tell you how excited we are to be working with CSC. I know we've done some great things in the government market in the past, but in particular to CDN, with the capabilities that CSC brings to market, coupled with the technology that Palo Alto Networks brings, I really think can bring enhanced value to our customer meeting their mission with CDM. So, Josh, where is CSC in regards to CDM today?
As an integrator, we kind of look at it from a unique perspective. We have a footprint that goes all across the federal government and in fact across governments across the globe. At the same time, we're focusing this solution based on our 9 commercial SOCs. So when the government started thinking about the continuous diagnostic mitigation, we began to think about it from that perspective. So we have evaluated hundreds and hundreds of tools to create a best of breed stack. And the stack is something that we can deploy into any one of the federal agencies that are part of the program, either from an on-prem or off-premises perspective. And Palo Alto is obviously an important part of that stack. So we know that these agencies have already purchased enormous amounts of software, gear, and they have their own cyber expertise. So what we're trying to do is offer them this what we consider best of breed response and solution to the CDM requirement, but at the same time we have an understanding that it's not where they're going to get rid of everything they've already purchased and replace it with ours. So we also have to be modular, and we have to be able to respond where they're currently meeting 50% of the requirement, and we can fill in those gaps and help them to get to the finish line.
You have mentioned your lab in Hanover. I know we've been partnered together testing out technology solutions. In particular, with what the government's trying to accomplish with CDM, where do you see that Palo Alto Networks and CSC can work together?
Exactly, going back to that defense in depth. I mean, so when you talk about that security platform or the next generation firewall or the next generation platform, and you're looking at that defense from a perspective of CDM is a little bit, it goes a little deeper than typically a single mission problem that we would see in the federal government. What they're asking about is looking at 3 different phases. So the first phase is endpoint integrity, which in our phrase, we talk about turning on the lights. So in terms of securing your network, you cannot secure what you don't know. So if you don't know it's there, you absolutely can't do any sort of security steps, whether it's in advance or even in recovery, that you're just out in the Wild West. So doing the 4 parts, the 4 pillars of that first phase of endpoint integrity is hardware asset management, software asset management, vulnerability management, and configuration management. So that's just getting a sense of what's on your network. The second phase is identity management, sort of who's on your network, making sure that who is on the network only has the rights and authorities to do what they need to do. The last phase is event monitoring and sort of what's happening. So those are coming out in 3 phases. Currently we're focused on phase 1, and when we've been working with Palo Alto and Hanover, the engineers have been finding terrific abilities of that product to go with us through all 3 phases.
That's great. I think also the identity management piece that you brought up is definitely where I think Palo Alto Networks can assist CSC and, more importantly, our end customer, the Homeland Security and the civilian market. Well, Josh, I very much appreciate your time today. I think the partnership with CSC and Palo Alto Networks will definitely bear value to the end user customer and help them meet their mission needs.